Yo, yo, yo. I want to welcome you to the Something About Nothing podcast, episode 3.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm your host, Tim, along here with my boy, Ty.
I mean, co-host.
Well, yeah, co-host, whatever you want to call it.
Man,
you know what I mean?
2020 shade already, man.
Welcome anyway. Welcome to the Something About Nothing podcast. Just make sure you continue to follow our Instagram at About Nothing Podcast. Let's take out the G, About Nothing Podcast. You know, Happy New Year. Happy new decade too, you know what I mean? Yeah, happy new year, happy new decade. You know, so yeah, we took some time off to, kind of regroup and spend some time with the family. So, we just, happy to be back on track.
Did you even make it to see the new year, or will you sleep like that?
Nah, I made it. I was probably 11:52. I would sleep. So now I would sleep probably like 10:30. I ain't gonna lie.
I did the whole wake up at like 2, and then you're like, oh.
Nah, actually I woke up at like 1:00 in the morning and checked my phone, and I responded back, and then went back to sleep.
Oh, you one of those? Wake people
I'm
up.
one of those. Yeah,
Oh.
you know what I mean. But I would sleep probably 10:30. Yeah, 10:30.
I don't remember. I just know I ain't see the ball.
Did you go out? Or like?
Come on, man. Don't.
You ain't go nowhere? You didn't take the wife anywhere?
Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah, you was at Olive Garden. You said the line was long or something like that? I forgot about that. So, like, do you have any, like, New Year's resolutions or, like?
I don't do resolutions.
You don't do resolutions?
No, I think, for me, you should just do what you're doing regardless. I don't need well, this case is a decade, but I just try to stick. You change things up, but I've never done really believed in resolutions like that. I know my gym is crazy, though.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I went to the gym by mistake at like 5:30.
Oh, terrible.
Biggest mistake of my life.
Terrible.
I used to go in the morning, after your recommendation.
Right.
Go at like 5:30.
Yes.
I started doing that, and then now, but it's just like when you go at 6
It's them
o'clock,
first 2 weeks, the people that's like.
They in their heart heavy.
You know what? But this article said after Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, because, people get that day off. People tend to fall off because that weekend they go crazy. Then they binge and like, oh, I'll make it up Tuesday. And then they just fall off. But nah, I used to do resolutions, but like the last 8-9 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't do resolutions.
I just try to like do what I need to do. But I understand why people do them. But
I mean, it's kind of like, okay, new year, new beginning, let me, but then it's like if you hold yourself to that kind of like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym every day. Then,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, people start off going crazy.
And also you got to have like realistic expectations. Like, okay, maybe I'm going to go to the gym once a week. Or
right,
like, you know what I mean? Now I'm going to go 5 days a week. Right. I'm going to eat completely clean.
You be having the people at work that's like, oh, no, Ty, I can't eat that. Yeah. That's part of my resolution.
You're like, come on, man. Just, like, don't.
Like 2 days ago, you was eating 100 fries, and now you can't have one piece because there's salt on it.
Exactly. I don't.
But I don't do resolutions.
Yeah, I don't do resolutions either. I kind of just, try to improve every year.
I have like themes. Like I want to be more. I want to reach out more this year. Like
what you mean? Like reach out to like people that you don't talk to, or?
Well, now I want to reach out to people.
What you mean reach out?
But like themes. Like for instance, like how somebody always hit you up. They always reach out to you. Hey, how's it going?
Oh. Okay,
and then you never really reciprocate. Like so, just take the effort. Like be more thoughtful. That's my thing. Like in those interactions. But other than that, that's not really a resolution. That's something I probably should have been doing.
Yeah. I don't really have any resolutions either, though.
Maybe same old Ty, good, bad.
Yeah, I just try to improve every year. You know what I mean? Like you just want to. I just want to.
You have a lot of improving to do, sir.
Yeah, I do. And so do you. So like, any regrets for the new year? Like,
Man, we 10 days in.
No, I'm saying. I mean, like for the previous year, like, do you have any regrets on like, okay, I didn't do this in the last decade? Like, do you have any regrets? Or in general, do you have any regrets on just your life in general, or in the past, decade?
Last year, I didn't read as much as I would like to. But decade, I mean, just in general.
In general,
regrets,
like any regrets on your life in general?
I mean, yeah, of course, but like, I mean, probably after college, just going right and getting a job. Cause then you getting all the trappings, right? You get your house and then you kind of, you're not stuck. I won't say stuck, cause that make it seem like you kind of
I mean, but it is stuck though. It is stuck.
No,
though.
you
in a rat race.
You get complacent. So then you just have to figure out, because once you get that job right, you've already like accustomed yourself to this type of way of dealing with. Oh, I pay this with this. Mm-hmm. Then if you're trying to pursue the entrepreneurial route, then it's like, well, how would I pay my mortgage
and my car,
if I don't have customers this week?
Mm-hmm.
But that, and then like sometimes if it walk like a duck, it's a duck. Like just involving yourself with people that's like, when they show themselves, you all mad, but they were already to begin with. But that's about it.
Any particular people you want to name, or
no names? Sir.
Okay, no name.
We do no names.
So that's pretty much it.
No lawsuits for me.
So basically, you wish you would have like took some time off from school.
I wouldn't have got a job
before school.
I wouldn't have even got a job. I would have just started like the entrepreneur stuff
right away.
Yeah. And that way you never get accustomed to this type of things. You're building it yourself. So what you have is what you're gonna. I mean, not that I like, I'm jet setting, but just you get used to.
I got you. I understand what you're saying.
How about you?
I mean, that's kind of one of mine. So, I wish I would have, because I have a ton of student loans. So I wish I would have probably.
That you're current on.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine's definitely current. I don't play with them. They like the mob. They come into your paychecks.
Oh man, they could put a lien on your house.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, but I wish I would have.
They savages.
They are. I wish I would have took some time off, like you said, kind of like pursue my passions. What I mean? Whether was in music or maybe I actually wanted to be a host.
A host of what?
Like a BET host or like a VJ, MTV. I wanted to do that.
You wanted to be like Bill Bellamy?
Man, more like Terrence J. You know what I mean? Bill Bellamy.
I would have. Well, that's old school.
Bill Bellamy.
He was on MTV.
Yeah, but I kind of wish I would have, pursued my.
You would have had to move to do that.
Yeah, I mean, and that ties into my other regret. Not necessarily a regret.
I'm about to say, you better be careful.
It's not a regret. It's
somebody got to take care of you when you get older.
He ain't gonna take care of me. I mean, it's not a regret. It's more about I wish I would have had a kid later in life. Not necessarily. I regret
certain things you could have done.
I regret my kid, but I wish I would have kind of
certain precautions.
Yes, I wish I would have waited. I was in college and living that life.
You wish you had abstained until you found a wife.
Yes, you know what I mean. And I do wish I would have waited a little longer. I was 24. You know what I mean? Now, you
was in school.
I was in school, shout out to Morgan State. I was in school and I wish I would have kind of waited to have a kid. You know what I mean? So, because it kind of,
did you go get a job while you was in school?
Yeah. I was in school and I got a job and, left.
How'd you react?
Just, you just.
Like when she told you, was it like, oh?
I was like, oh man, what we gonna do?
Let me sell this PlayStation.
So that's, I just wish I would have kind of waited.
But do you think that made your maturation that much quicker?
Oh, for sure. Oh, it made me mature like overnight.
Yeah, because you couldn't hang out no more like that.
Couldn't hang out, like, what I mean? Couldn't just, like, my whole focus.
You can't take a newborn to see Kendrick.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that kind of makes you grow up. You know what I mean? And I was only 24. I was in school, so I was like, man.
What kind of job you get? That was a maintenance joint?
Yeah, it was like the doorman. I was a doorman.
Did you get tips?
Yeah, I got tips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a doorman. I worked at McDonald's.
Did it even? I mean, how much of the gap did it fill though, as far as paying for stuff?
I mean, I had to get another job too. I was hustling. I was moving people around the building. I was helping with bags, groceries. I was hustling, man. So, but I mean, that's one of the things. I wish I just would have.
Did they allow kids in the dorms?
I don't know. I ain't tried because I left. I eventually finished, but I took some time off. You
took a minute.
I took probably
I
took 4 years off.
That made you appreciate getting your degree that much more.
Yeah, it definitely was very important to
now,
finish.
Did you have a lot of help outside of you? I mean, obviously we know your mom for sure, but
I mean,
how supportive was your friends though? Like people you were hanging out with, did they just go away?
Yeah, that was gone.
Like you got a kid.
I ain't got no kid.
You ain't part of 5 on 5 no more.
So it's like it's all good. You just kind of grow and you just.
Some people look at that the opposite though. Like now when he older, you'll still be close enough where you can.
Yeah.
And young in age where you can still play basketball.
But also though it's like now that he's 11, if I have another kid, man. Like.
I get on you about that.
Yeah, it's like they
gonna be like, see, that's why you stay in school. See that young man right there? That man he's not even old enough to graduate in high school yet.
Exactly.
And he has a kid. They're going to think it's TJ kid.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But, I guess it has pros and cons.
But you got a built-in babysitter, unlike me.
Oh, yeah.
So,
you're right. You're right.
But it's a blessing, though.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's not necessarily a regret. I just kind of just wish
that's one of the things I respected.
Waited a little bit.
I respected when we was like first,
chopping it up.
Yeah, that you was, you handle your business.
Yeah, you was like, dang, he got a kid, man. I don't know what I do.
Oh man, I was a train wreck at that point. I was like, take care of a kid. I'm playing PlayStation.
That's what I'm saying. But that's.
But you live and learn. So
yeah, I mean that one. And then let me see. I got one more about I was an excellent baseball player. So
what you going to
I wish I would have continued to play baseball, take baseball a little more seriously because I was kind of good, man. I wish I would have pursued baseball a little further than what I did. You know what I mean? I was out there. You know what I mean? All-star, AAU baseball.
Was you in the Catholic League at DC?
No, well, I play for. I don't want to say my school now. I play high school baseball too. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah,
I'm trash at baseball.
Can you play any sport? Like, can you do?
Come on, don't shade me like that, bro. Don't shade me like that.
Can you shoot?
Yeah, I'm more of a dribbler.
No, you probably more just like a run around and like get you tired and then.
Nah, you think I'm Reggie Miller?
Run around the screens. Nah, but that's kind of some things I regret or kind of wish I would have did over a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the kid thing is it's not. I regret my kid, but
right. I know what you're saying.
Waited a little bit. You know what I mean? But so what's going on out here now, man? Have you heard any like news like the wildfires is going crazy right now?
Yeah, the Australia joint.
Man.
Yeah, the Australia joints is crazy. It's like I didn't know how many animals. It's like 1 billion animals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of animals.
And it was like 27
people killed. Yeah.
Well, 4 of them firefighters. And the last they said like the land mass of it is like equivalent to like Massachusetts and
like
New Hampshire.
California or something, I heard. Or something?
Nah, Massachusetts. Well, I've seen different things. Some people say like the land area of England.
Sheesh.
It's all different types of stuff. But,
man, like,
and it's because of the Al Gore was right. It's the climate change.
The climate change.
Yeah, it's called. It was. I can't pronounce it, but it's a whole theory about like it's basically about how the water is warming and so like in Eastern Africa they're having more floods. And then in Australia, they're having more weather droughts.
Droughts.
So because of in like December of last year, they had like two record-setting like temperature days. So and then you have like the ember fires that's when the wind and all that kind of blows and spreads it. So it's crazy over there.
Man, but like I've been seeing all those like the pictures of like the animals on IG, like they're like. I
ain't realize this. What hurt seeing them koalas.
I know the koala bears. I know they all like burnt up and like need water. They're like people are feeding them with
people
bottles.
Been rescuing them.
Yeah, rescuing them, giving them bottles of water, and they're just like drinking. Like I just feel so bad for those animals, man. Like,
and it don't look like it's nowhere near being contained either.
Nah. And also, I was doing some research on this.
Yeah.
And the Prime Minister Scott Morrison apparently is under fire because he was on vacation. During the wildfires.
Where was he on vacation at?
Hawaii.
He was in Hawaii.
So, the country you're supposed to be running.
He was surfing?
Yeah, he's surfing while the country that he's supposed to be running is burning down. Like, would you do that?
That doesn't pass the smell test. And I think, now did he come back early?
I don't know when he came back, but it's just like, how you going to leave and the country you're running is... literally burning down.
We know why he didn't come back.
But you gotta be with the people, right?
I think if you have to be emblematic of the people, so you need to be sharing.
It's like your house getting robbed and you run out and leave your wife at home.
To call the police though.
No, I hope you wouldn't do that.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how you gonna go on vacation? And I don't know. It's just...
how much did he pay for it? Well, we know
it don't matter how much he paid for it.
We know he didn't pay for it anyway.
It don't matter how much he paid.
Of course that's cruddy.
You gotta be there with the people, man.
Of course that's cruddy.
Oh man, so we know what you.
But did you know what to do if you're caught in a brush fire?
No.
If you're caught in a brush fire, now I'm not going. This was interesting to me. Well, actually, this part makes sense. It said if you're caught in a brush fire, find an area that has already burned.
Wow, what?
Because the likelihood of it coming back,
man.
But then is this part here that says bury your head into the dirt.
What?
So you don't inhale the smoke.
I ain't doing none of that.
I don't know if I'm doing that.
Man, I'm just gonna run. Like
no, you don't want to start running because you have to see. And then it's this whole thing where you're supposed to see where the wind is going.
How you gonna see that?
And if the wind is going
up,
then you're supposed to it means no wind. If the smoke is going straight up, it means no wind. A good sign. But if scattered, means it's spreading rapidly.
If I see a wildfire,
you can't just run, bro.
I'm not gonna be doing calculations while it's fire behind me. I'm just gonna run. I'm not doing, okay, let me look at the wind to see, okay.
I don't think it's calculations.
I'm not calculating the air in my mind and all. No, I'm just going to run.
Have you ever, other than like seeing a car on fire, how close have you been to like something burning?
No, I ain't never been. No, never. No.
I used to burn paper towels in a sink.
Oh, for real? What so you're an arsonist? Is that what we're saying?
Nah, you ain't never do that?
No, for what?
I don't know why I was doing it. I was like 10.
I know why, because you were the only child, so you was in there bored.
And then then eventually you got that one where it gets a little.
So did your mom say anything when you was burning stuff in the sink?
I mean, she probably finding out now.
So what you do? Like wash the sink after you finish?
Nah, I use paper towels and then you just
But why?
I don't know, man. I'm like 10, 11.
Man, I wish TJ would do something like that.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I would.
He get home before you.
Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I got a camera there.
But yeah, let's see. Yeah, nearly 1 billion animals. We already covered the 27 people. And this is the biggest, obviously, the second biggest brush fire was in Australia, which occurred in February 2009. Now, this is the part I had a problem with. Not obviously the brush fires. 180 people, unfortunately, died in that.
Yeah.
But why is it known as Black Saturday? Like, why is everything bad had a connotation of like black look, Saturday, Black Friday?
I don't even look.
Black Saturday.
We can't get into that. But black what? So what they call it Black Saturday? What?
Yeah, Black Saturday.
And what does Black Saturday mean?
That was, I guess, it occurred on a Saturday.
Oh,
that was when it occurred. But yeah, they're saying scientists point to the known climate change due to a hotter, drier climate in Australia, which has been growing increasingly warmer since 1950. So a little fun fact there.
A little fun fact.
So don't go. Actually, one of my buddies was in Australia. He came back before. He was there like 3 weeks.
What, recently?
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
But they were burnt. He came. Well, it was actually it was December, but I think he came back the earlier part because they've been burning since like September.
I saw that. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, man. I just.
But yeah, prayers out, and you just have to be mindful of when you're donating because obviously you have a lot of people scam, and a lot of that. Unfortunately, a lot of the money from legitimate organizations doesn't make it, but you gotta just be mindful.
Don't you think it's crazy that like we have so much technology out here in terms of everything else, but we can't figure out how to manage and prevent forest fires? You know what I mean? Like we got.
You've been watching too many Smoking.
No, I'm just saying like we got so much technology. Like
but we got that just show you how
electric cars. But we can't figure out how to.
That just show you how how great Mother Nature is because you can take all the inventions in the world and Mother Nature gonna outweigh.
But like, should we?
I think they can do directionally, but I mean, it's hard to know how far it's gonna spread.
Well. I guess what I'm saying is, like, okay, if a forest fire happened, it should be something that can stop it. Not necessarily stop it like completely, but just
Captain Planet.
Kind of mean. Oh, come on.
Gonna take pollution.
Oh man, no, but
you ain't never watched that.
I did. But.
Okay. I forget the characters.
Man, you crazy, man. Nah, but God bless those folks, man. I couldn't survive there, but just trying.
I want Australia on my list for sure.
Not right now. You better wait.
Of course not now, but I mean, I want to go to the Australia Sydney House.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would go there.
Sydney. No, I butchered it. Sydney Opera House.
I actually do want to see a kangaroo up close though. Not like up
you
close.
don't have to go to Australia to see a kangaroo. Don't the DC Zoo got a kangaroo?
I'm talking about up close though. Like, don't they? I'm sure they have like little pet zoos.
That kangaroo probably all dilapidated. Probably got a little jar or something.
Stupid, man. Go ahead, man. Nah, but I would go there. You know what I mean? But
Australia?
Yeah, I go to Australia.
For sure.
Not right now, but
Australia top 5. That and Iceland.
Iceland?
Yeah.
What you want to do in Iceland?
I just want to go.
And do what? Just go and just. What is there to do in Iceland? I don't even know.
I don't know. I'll let you know when I go.
So why Iceland? Just because?
I just like a lot of movies that are filmed there. I just
okay.
Like wherever they filmed. What's that movie with the Leonardo DiCaprio when he got he survived that bear?
Oh, not Castaway. I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
When he was like in the bed.
Revenant.
And he won an Oscar for it or something like that.
Yeah,
and the bear kind of like got
wherever they filmed that because that was beautiful.
I don't think that was Iceland though.
Probably Alaska or something, but
we can look it up.
Yeah,
but, no, I mean, God bless you if you want to go to Iceland. Let me know how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I ain't going. But
bring some J's over there.
They probably got some fly J's. They got them Iceland 8s, boy. Yo.
They don't have no J's over there.
Nah, but let's transfer to sports, man.
Okay.
What's going on in the world of sports, man? Did you see the Jimmy Butler argument with?
I loved it.
T.J. Warren.
I loved it. That's old school.
I know.
Called the said he.
But like, how they
didn't he say he a
him?
bum or he suck or something like that?
I don't know what he said, but
well, he said we can't say what he said.
But he blew him a kiss goodbye though. He was like, give him a kiss like.
Then they got into it a couple times. I like that hard fought basketball.
Yeah, but
you're not supposed to be friends on the court, man. That's why I don't.
I know. Some of these guys, they be training together and all that stuff.
I'm fine with that in the off season.
Nah, I'm like Giannis. I ain't training with you. I'm trying to kill you. You know what I mean? Giannis
a different breed.
Yeah, he a different breed. Like I ain't training with you.
Yeah, we'll see how that works if he don't win a championship.
He gonna be right. He gonna be right in LA.
Right, he'll join ship.
No, but so you watched the playoffs last week?
Y'all got a new coach.
Who?
Nah, I ain't watched last week.
I mean, Cowboy. I mean,
I'm watching.
I mean, you know, I mean, Mike McCarthy. I mean, that's kind of a.
I mean, yeah, that's what the NFL does.
It's a solid hire.
They rehash. But and we got Matt Rule from Baylor, 7 years, 60 million. I like him. What are we gonna do with Cam?
But how you gonna give a college dude like 7 years?
That's the going route. I mean, that's the going rate.
For who?
You paying for potential.
Mike McCarthy ain't getting no 7-year deal. $60 million.
Yeah, but you know how those college coaches, they be like the hot thing.
The next big thing, and they gonna bring their offense,
Just like when Lane Kiffin, left and then he went to college, and that's how it is. But I ain't really been keeping up with the NFL. I don't really.
But so you ain't see like the Patriots game with like how Derrick Henry was like.
Oh yeah, how he was running over people. I watched a video of him actually a couple of days ago, and he was talking about the whole video conceptually was about like how much sleep he gets.
Oh really? How much sleep do he get?
Yeah, like 10, 11 hours. He has a whole regimen about
per
like
day?
He has a was it a posturepedic or something? He was talking about like. Even the quality of his bed and like he was real regimented.
I mean, if you're an NFL running back, you gotta be like real. You gotta take care of your body.
Like he doesn't go out.
Good, he shouldn't.
He doesn't party or nothing. He has everything. Like he says, everybody comes to his house.
Oh, so he basically he
got a pool table.
He's like, I ain't getting in trouble. I don't want to be nobody.
He just seems like a really honed in, focused person.
Yeah, but I'm actually glad they kind of eliminated.
Because he wasn't on Tennessee at first, right? Didn't he get traded from somewhere, or was he always drafted?
I think he was there. I think he got drafted there.
Oh, he got okay. I should have looked that up.
I'm actually glad that they eliminated the Patriots. I'm kind of tired of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad.
How long is Brady gonna play?
Probably another 2 years or so. He got something to prove, according to him. According to his Instagram.
Yeah.
I got something to prove.
What about that?
I don't know what he got to prove, though. I don't know.
He don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I mean, I'm not a Patriots fan, but that man's the greatest.
But you can't,
the greatest football player in history.
But you can't go out on a pick six, though.
No. Of course, you got to come back.
Come back, and So
I just hope he's not one of them that stays too long.
He probably will. He gonna stay. I mean, he gonna just. Stay.
Can you? I mean, I know that Colts released Peyton Manning, but can they you can't release Brady. You literally have to let him play until he retires.
I think he was on 1 year deals, so his deal is up. But he wants like a.
But I mean.
You
can't release Tom. I mean,
he don't have a contract.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm sure just keep doing 1 year deals.
Nah, but I think he wants.
You think he won more and done?
Nah, he's like two, 3.
I think he be talking like 3 or 4.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I don't know.
But yeah, I'm glad they out.
I'm glad they out.
You have a favorite? You hope that win?
I mean, if I had to think about it, I'm probably going for the Ravens. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course, Lamar.
Just Lamar. I'm going for Lamar. Right. They said he couldn't throw and all that stuff.
And then I just like his story about how he was sitting there
asleep at the draft. Yeah. I'm kind of going for him. And
he seemed like a good dude.
That's kind of home. I spent some time in Baltimore.
Well, Morgan, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm kinda,
did your thing.
I'm kind of going for that. But we got that fight in 2 weeks. Fury and Wilder. You gonna watch it? No,
of course. Now is that on DAZN?
Isn't it? No, it's on. I think it's Showtime.
Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out where to watch it.
It's not on DAZN though.
Because they don't. That's right. They don't have a contract.
No, that's PBC. But it may be on like ESPN.
Who is Fury with? He ain't with.
He's with Top Rank.
And who's Wilder with?
Wilder with PBC. Al Heyman.
Oh, he with Al Heyman.
Yeah, man.
That was the holdup.
Everybody was with Al Heyman, man.
That was the holdup, right? Why they could never agree.
No, it was just one of those things where like you kind of like
Tyson wanted that bag.
He want the bag. I mean, do you blame him?
No.
I mean, boxing, you got to get the bag while you can.
Right.
I mean,
I didn't realize because Tyson's younger than.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking.
This should be a good fight, but I ain't.
I mean, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? Did you see the last one? You didn't even watch it? The highlights? No.
I watched the highlights, of course. I'm Highlight Central. Highlights for days. What about the KD? Kendrick Perkins.
I'm trying to figure out why they was even beefing. Like,
I mean, clearly it's something behind the scenes.
It's something behind the scenes.
Well, Kendrick was he was going on SportsCenter to talk about like Russ coming back to OKC, and then I forget the reporter's name. A reporter kind of reached back and said, Russell Kendrick alluded to Russell being the best.
Oh, the best under.
Best under. And then the guy said, he's not the best player, which. In Kendrick's defense, he didn't say he was the best player. He said
he's the best under.
He was just talking about overall.
Overall, yeah.
And then
under.
They started going back and forth
about them. How
but
he
KD
left.
responds to everybody.
He do. He's kind of a sensitive
Maybe
guy.
we should send him something from our Twitter to boost our.
No, he probably show up.
Nah, he's more of a.
He gonna pull up.
I think he's more of a keyboard connoisseur.
But
I wouldn't say anything crazy.
so say something.
I'm OKC.
To get the followers up. Oh,
yeah.
You out? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still OKC. I thought it was great for me to see. So for me, that's the best type of comeback, right? Because Russ did his thing.
Yeah.
His team got blown out. Harden played like trash.
Yeah.
And then Chris Paul schooled everybody, and we won by 20. So Russ got his thing.
Yeah.
You know, that was the first time, that someone got a tribute.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And OKC, because, it used to be Seattle, so it was tons of them then. But yeah, sports right now is kind of.
I'm actually quite surprised
dry.
how OKC is doing with Chris Paul.
Yeah.
I thought he was kind of washed up.
Somebody made the distinction, but
he's not.
Somebody made the distinction between, Chris is actually used to being a floor general, and when you have Harden there, it kind of took away from a lot of his strengths as a basketball player.
Because Harden had the ball all the time.
Right, and then Harden, the way he plays, it's kind of like, I got the ball. Y'all just, I'm gonna do my thing, and then
I kick it to you in the corner.
But
he's not like a spot up guy.
Whereas Paul is a general, so he likes to tell guys where's to go.
Yeah.
So it's really, he's back in his element now, and I hope we don't trade him. Honestly, I think he's good for like Shea Gildress and Schroeder and a lot of the young guys.
But you gotta think about long term though. He
got about 3-4 years. His deal is,
crazy.
Who would take that?
I know.
He's not long term. He probably has 2 or 3 years
left on the deal.
Vince Carter's still playing, bro. So like, why can't Chris Paul?
but Vince not playing like 15 minutes a night. Like,
so Chris Paul can start. Even I would take Chris Paul now at his age than over a lot of cats.
Really? Over like John Wall?
John Wall can't even get on the court.
I'm saying if he was healthy.
There hasn't been a healthy John Wall in years. In years, at least 2 years.
You're right. Probably.
So,
but in general, would you take him over John Wall, a healthy John Wall?
Are we talking about Chris Paul age now over John Wall?
Yeah. No.
Nah,
exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
But actually, you know what? Yeah, because of John Wall actually deal is more toxic maybe than Chris Paul's.
Yeah.
Because right. I don't know for sure, but how John Paul? How's he viewed? John Paul. I'm mixing names together.
Mixing colognes up.
John Paul Gaultier. How is his reputation in the league? I don't think his reputation is seen as that.
Probably somebody who parties a lot.
I think it's seen as like
don't take himself serious.
I think I don't think he's seen as someone who's really like he's not coachable, but can be molded like that.
Man,
But
I take John Wall over Chris Paul.
Of course, of course you would.
But
CP3 is a Hall of Famer though.
Oh, for sure. No,
John Wall won't be a Hall of Famer.
What?
Nah.
Not at all. He won't be a Hall of Famer at all.
No.
He got like 10 years left. You don't think he can make it?
10 years?
Yeah.
Man, he had a devastating injury.
Achilles. Kobe came back from Achilles, right?
Oh, we were talking Kobe and John Wall.
No, I'm just saying.
We don't want to go there.
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying that now with technology, the injury is, you can come back from Achilles.
The body's the body, though. Plus, like, how hard is he working? Every time I see his Instagram, and I'm like,
nah, his mom just died. You gotta give him a break.
I'm talking about outside of that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the last injury.
He works hard, but just because he don't post it on Instagram, don't mean he don't work.
Of course, but I'm just saying, we'll see. Time will tell. That's my favorite saying.
That's my Wizards. Don't talk about my Wizards, man. I'm defensive when it comes.
Man, you a Spurs fan.
I'm Spurs and Wizards.
Man, how you got multiple teams?
You got multiple teams too.
Who besides OKC?
Did you say something about the Clippers or something you were saying?
The Clippers will win.
You just saying like you like them now, but not like.
What about LeBron always getting somebody traded? Kuzma.
Oh.
He's not traded obviously, but the rumors. It seemed like it's tough being his teammate.
I know he put a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah,
it's like you got.
You got to perform, and then if it's like, I don't know who they would get though.
I don't know.
That'd be interesting. But obviously the Clippers still my favorite.
Yeah.
But what else you got besides sports though?
So what's up with this Nipsey book club? Have you been following that?
What do you call someone who's an avid book reader?
I don't know. What do you call them?
A bibliophile.
Is that a real word?
Yeah, bibliophile. Thai fun fact.
A bibliophile?
Yeah, but the Marathon Book Club. So, obviously, Nip perished back in March, but it's an interesting. We can go a couple ways here, but the book club really. So after his passing, and she seemed very private in terms of all the articles. Her name wasn't listed, so
I actually found her name.
I found her name, but I ain't want to put it out there.
31-year-old from she's from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin,
right?
So she posted. She had been doing it for years, actually, preface to his death, and she posted all of the books mentioned in interviews, songs, and messages.
That stuff, yeah.
And out of that, people formed the Marathon Book Club. So right now it's in 4 cities. Mm-hmm. So it's in DC, LA, New York, and Oakland actually. And right now it's 76 people, comprised of 2 Latinos and 74 black men.
Yeah.
And
I mean that don't matter what they are.
No, I'm just citing. You know,
I got you.
I'm going somewhere further here, right? Because the thing that it's bringing is right. Typically, you would think people
bring us all together.
People that listen.
I got you.
You know, rap has a connotation that they're not. You know, people that would be well read.
No, I got you.
You know what I mean? So I thought it was interesting on that point too. And then what's cool is when they actually meet, they talk about different things. So they talk about the books, but it was interesting to see, like in L.A., the founder of L.A., Rashard Drakeford, he was talking in their meeting.
The founder of what? The founder of L.A.?
Yeah, he's the founder of the club in L.A.
Oh, the club. Oh, okay.
The Marathon Book Club.
Okay, gotcha.
And at one of their meetings, what came about, it was a gentleman in there who really was like a crossroads career-wise. And they really were telling, he was like, I don't know what to do. And they really went on this whole thing about helping him. So really it's like,
a community.
It's a community. So not only are you getting, like some of these books, I'd heard of.
I actually have a lot of the books.
You got it?
Oh, I got at least 10 books on the list. At least. I haven't read
10?
Yeah, man. I have a huge collection of books.
The Spook Who Sat by the Front Door.
I don't have that one, but I have a lot of the books that's already on the list.
I want to read the Contagious one. Sounded interesting because that's what he got the idea for his Crenshaw mixtape to charge $100. That's by Jonah Berger. The 22 Immutable Lies Marketing.
So,
the Ways of the Superior Man.
I'm sure you have the autobiography.
And we can post it on our Instagram
it,
too, the whole list.
But yeah, I have at least 10 books on this list already.
Okay.
Now I haven't read them, but you know.
You ain't read them.
Yeah, you know, once I retire.
So, all right, what if we did a thing where we try to read? What's realistic? One a month?
Oh, one a month probably.
Okay.
I mean, we got.
I want to start off with the Spook Who Sat by the Front Door. That one sounds.
I mean, one book I actually read the. Which one is it? I'm gonna go through here. The Message to the Black Man. I read that. Not all of it. I read probably half that book.
Okay, what's the premise?
I don't want to get into that. Yeah, that's something we can't. You know, we don't want to get into that on air.
Was that bad?
No, it's not. It's not bad, but
okay.
You know, it's not something I want to discuss on air.
Okay.
But I have a lot of these books. But I mean,
what's another one you got then? One you can actually talk about.
I haven't read. I told you I haven't read any of them that I have. I just kind of.
So you just went on the list?
I buy books and you know how you buy books and you're like, okay, I'm gonna read, but you just never find the time. I'm sure you have a lot of books that you probably.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I actually stopped buying them because I
have a slew of books. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read it, and then you just you get home,
time,
retire,
get away.
you got the family. You know. So maybe when I retire and
retire.
Yeah, I probably won't ever.
How about we should pick one and start reading it.
If I do. I
like that Spook one.
If I had to choose
Spook
one,
being referring to like an undercover agent, apparently. That one sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do want to read, but yeah, I mean, it shows that like I just wish that like Nip would have got his flowers while he was still here. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Now everybody's coming out. Oh, Nipsey this, Nipsey that. You know, I've been on Nip. You've been on Nip too. You know what I mean? It's just.
I mean, I was late. I ain't really. I've been
on Nip.
I'd heard his name, but I hadn't really learned of him till Crenshaw, honestly.
Oh man, I've been on.
But
Nip.
you was Bullets had no names.
Oh man, I've been on Nip. Nip. I just feel like I just wish he would have got his flowers while he was still here, man.
But that goes to my earlier point about reaching out to people.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes we always in this mind state of like, oh, I'm gonna.
It's always about us, me. You know,
right.
About,
well,
like,
you got to make the time for people. But I thought it was interesting just the amount. Tough. Like another part of it was crazy too. Is this bookstore called Ethawan Books, and they said he was always there. Like last time he was there was in December, and he bought like $400 worth of books. Jeez. So I like the fact that he was just so regular.
I know that's pretty cool that he just show up. And
yeah, $400.
It seemed like he was just like that. He was just comfortable.
It'd be Richmond. We don't really have like it's no way, but it'd be like seeing like to John Wall. It'd be like you just see John Wall all the time.
Yeah,
like you get to where he's so familiar to you. You be like, oh, I could be with you. Be like, yo, that's John Wall. Man, I seen him yesterday at the chicken spot. You know. Yeah. But yeah, I thought so. Hopefully, yeah, I think we should try to read. I mean, let's start off with a couple. I mean,
one book I am gonna read right now is Cry Like a Man by Jamal Wilson. That's what I'm gonna
Cry Like a Man.
Cry Like a Man.
Okay, what's the premise then?
So essentially, it's about like as men we was taught to
we tough.
We were taught not to cry, not to show our emotions. So it's about like breaking down that stereotype of means to be a man. You know what I mean? It means,
Okay.
You know what
so
I mean?
how would you? What's your definite? I mean, so what do you define as a man? Like you a father. So what?
I mean,
when did
I
TJ
cried.
start? What did TJ start crying? What you do?
Oh no, I was always like, big on allow him to express his feelings. Like,
Okay.
if he fall down and hurt his leg, let him cry. You know what I mean? Because obviously he's hurt. You know what I mean? So
Then when he done, you say, "Get up, don't do that again."
no, I was always like, I'm always about big on expressing your feelings. I was always like that. So
Okay.
I mean, when I was a kid, I used to cry and fight. You know how you cry, you're like, ooh, you crying,
Right?
And you fight. You know what I mean? But I just wish that like me as a man, like I always tell my son, like, hey, if you hurt, cry. You know what I mean? Express yourself. You know what I mean? So that's kind of things I always try.
So let me ask you, because obviously I got girls, so it's obviously that outpouring is there. Like when he go to school, like what do you say? Do you say like love you?
Oh yeah, I tell him I love him.
Y'all
all
give
the
him
time.
you do hugs.
I
and
say
all
I
that?
love him all the time.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Before he go to bed, I love you. He be like, love you. Love you.
Now when he get in trouble, what you do?
Oh man, it's a
It's a
different
little
story. No,
I ain't want to have to spank you like that.
I always tell him I still love him.
You know-
I love you, but you gotta do better,
Look,
man. You gotta.
I used to be like when I used to get them beatings, they was like, that hurt me more than you. I'm like, how I hurt you? How I hurt you more than me? I'm the one that's red. I'm the one that can't sit down.
No, my dad. I beat you because I love you. How you love me?
What kind of love is that?
I beat you because I love you.
I can't sit down and play video games.
Nah.
So the premise. So what is he really talking about in the book?
Well, I haven't read it yet. I'm going to read it.
Man.
I ain't read it yet.
What's the book? What's the last book you finished? Then the last book I finished.
Man.
Was Freakonomics.
What's that?
It's just talking about all these like it studies these different things and talks about like normal things, and it talks about kind of like the kind of analytics behind them.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I finished the Richest Man in Babylon. That one was good too. It's kind of biblical.
That was a movie, right? It wasn't a movie? No?
I don't know.
Huh, okay.
I could have. If it was, I should have watched the movie instead of book. But the book was good though. That was good. I got a lot of books, man. Like I still haven't read Decoded.
Oh, the
Jay-Z's book.
Oh, so what about the Rick Ross one you showed me? Did you read that?
I read like 10 pages or something.
See, it's just about finding the time, man. It's like
you gotta make time.
But Cry Like a Man is definitely a book I want to read.
But get back to what's the definition of manhood though? Taking care of your family, right?
Taking care of family, raising your kids, being a man.
Yeah.
Just taking care of responsibilities, you know what I mean? Like taking care of your wife, just
you think that's lost nowadays? Like
what being a man? No,
some people say men aren't what they used to be.
They always say like we're not handy and all that stuff.
I'm definitely not handy like that.
I tell you, I can do a little something, but I'm not, like my dad.
But that's not really, Well, that's generational, I think, to an extent.
I mean, but I kind of think that's a stereotype too, though. Like what I mean, like a men always.
I'm really opposed to like.
It's just like it's like saying women always supposed to be in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Or men always supposed to know how to fix a car. That's just a stereotype.
Right. Yeah, I'm totally against that. Like,
you know what I mean? But Cry Like a Man, I'm definitely gonna read that.
Who is that by again?
Jamal Wilson. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So in the words of Common, he said, as men, we was taught to hold it in. That's how we don't know how to. We're older men. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we was taught to hold it in. That's why we.
But I mean, that come even when you growing up and your friends kind of like, you avoid when your friends like, man, she hurt me. You're like, dang, I'm sorry to hear that. So you want to go get something to eat? Like, it's just not. I think it's more of just an awkwardness to it.
But I got another book I'm going to read too.
Okay.
Made in America by Michael Eric Dyson. I'm gonna read that.
I think I got that one.
You got that one?
Made in America.
Yeah.
Is that recent?
Yeah, it just came out.
No,
yeah.
I got
I also have this one about.
I got the one about Tupac.
I had the one about Dr. Martin Luther King too, 1968. I can't think of the title. I have that book too.
A Night in.
I forgot what it's called, but I have that book. I have so many books, man. I need to brush up on.
Yeah, yeah. But I say we should start with one a month on the Nipsey one.
One a month on the list here. I just feel like,
and then
I don't know. I just don't want to follow what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's gonna look at Nipsey's list and read books.
I mean, those is good books though.
I mean, I have at least 10 books on the list. Or
but you ain't read none of them.
I can show you.
You haven't read it.
I'm gonna go home and take a picture and show you that I ain't capping. You know what I mean? But
I mean, you might be exaggerating.
No,
10.
I have about 10 books on the list. Legit. Okay. I'm gonna show you.
All right.
I'm gonna show you when I get home. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what else is going on out here, man? What else is going on in the world?
Man, it's a lot, man. There's a lot going on.
Too much, man. But one of my friends, man, he kind of.
Oh man, I don't even like how this is starting.
I don't even want to go there. You know, I ain't gonna tell you the story what happened, but Like he
I know what you're talking about.
he got
he got caught.
He got
watching
caught,
something.
Watching something.
Yeah.
Watching a movie on his laptop. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's a kind of extended friend.
Right.
So like.
Now we sure we're not referring to first person.
Yes, no, definitely not first person for sure, definitely not. But he got caught watching a movie on his laptop,
right?
And his significant other is upset. So like, do you think
now he literally got caught?
Yeah, he got caught. So do you think she has a reason to be mad, or like, do you think
it depends on their relationship? I mean, if it's an understanding, like this, when you sleep, this is what happens.
When you sleep.
It depends on their dynamic of what I don't know the intricacies of that, but I mean, I think that's a communication thing too.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
I
agree
did he get caught? But that might be a place for him to say, hey, well, when we first, I don't know, is they married?
Nah, not married.
Okay, so it might be a thing of like, when we first started dating, it was this, and then now.
Oh, maybe you got a problem now or something.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that's a communication thing.
I mean, but I guess I don't know if women.
Watch it.
I don't know.
The views expressed by Tim Toy.
No. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if all women really care about that type of stuff either. You know what I mean? Like,
well, if she got how mad was she?
She was mad. He didn't really say. He just said she was mad.
You ain't heard from him again?
Nah, I ain't heard from him again. I mean, of course he's probably still alive, but
that sounded ominous, right?
No, I ain't hear from him again. He's dead. Nah, he just said she was mad.
Key and Peele had an episode about that. Remember when he was like, "Did you clear the cache?"
Oh,
yeah, when he was like, she's like, "Oh, well, it's funny. I checked the browser history."
Oh,
you ain't see that episode? It was hilarious because he was sweating and everything like that.
Nah.
I mean, that's normal stuff though.
Yeah, but some women don't like. They feel like you shouldn't watch those movies.
I think, and obviously we can't speak for how we're men, but I think what I would say, I would think what probably the hurt there is, like, if that's why didn't you come to me, and like, is it something I'm not doing?
Yeah, I think that's why women get mad.
So that's what I'm saying. It was this place.
But sometimes it's not even about that. It's not about something that it's just timing.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Like you sleep, so
I'd have been like, oh well,
you got to be working in the morning.
I would have been like, well, you gonna go back upstairs or?
No, like what would you do? Like, would you? Well, it's just kind of weird. I don't know. It's just.
I mean, I got little kids, so you got that I can't even entertain that.
Man, no, but I mean,
let's hope that works out.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure.
What if he was like, "Hey, man, I gotta come. Can I stay?"
Oh, nah, you can't stay with me, bro.
I need a night away.
Nah, not for that. I mean, if you like homeless or something like that, that's different. But you ain't moving in just because you're.
So you ain't that. What if one of your buddies was like, "Hey, man, it's bad over here. We got into a big fight. Can I crash?"
Nah, because you
would just shut it down altogether.
Nah, because I mean, I would.
Are you one of them that you need to talk that out type?
Of course,
you would say y'all need to figure that out.
You gotta talk it out with your.
Yeah. I'm big on that too. Like, don't leave the house. I might go give it Olive Garden and then simmer, like, calm down.
Yeah. But I don't want to just like move in. You got.
No, what if he was like, hey, just tonight, like, can I crash?
Nah, but when you let people move in, they stay one night, and then it's 2 nights, then it's 3 nights.
But that let you know
4 nights, 5 nights.
That let you know it's worse than what he's saying, though.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I would think. I
think that's normal. I think that's just more. They need to communicate and figure that out.
Yeah, nah.
How did he even say that though? Was that awkward? Was that a text or phone?
It was text, man. That's
I'm about to say.
That's something you talk through text. Hey, dude, guess what? Hey, Ty, guess what? Ty, what's up?
I had a tough day at work. All these algorithms and stuff. So I came home and
nah, that's something.
Sally just.
That's something that you talk through text. You don't want to.
I mean, that's all part of those tough conversations that you got to have sometimes, man. You got to just work through it. But you wouldn't even. So it's no scenario where you would say, yeah, man, you can crash here tonight.
I mean, I would. I'm just capping. I would.
I mean, obviously you run about a wife.
I run about a wife, and then I would kind of.
I think it gotta be levels to that, though.
I would set parameters like, hey, man, you can't stay here for
like tonight, man. You can be here tomorrow.
I mean, maybe just a week max. All right, cool. Can you make
a week?
I would let you stay at my house a week.
That's different, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I know the wife, and
you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I would. I'm just capping. I would, but it just has to be like, like, hey. What's the plan?
Right.
What's the plan? All right,
Yeah, you don't want her calling the house like, is he still over
there? Yeah. You gotta work that out with the shorty, But,
yeah.
It's something that happened. I just want to bring that up. I ain't tell you about it, so I just want to bring it up.
You got any travel on deck this year?
Yeah, I probably. I'm supposed to be going on a honeymoon. You know.
Oh.
I don't know where. We still don't really know where we're going.
Okay.
But
Iceland.
Nah, I ain't going to Iceland. I think about probably like Mexico, probably.
So that's why you been hitting the gym crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You want to take that shirt off?
Take that shirt off. I'm having my Concords on the beach. Like
post that IG picture.
try to lean out a little bit, but probably just Mexico.
Y'all doing like a week or?
Probably a week.
That's dope.
But I don't know, man. We might just push it back. It's just
What, next year?
Yeah, push it back,
man. You know what happened? You push it back.
You ain't going.
You be like 62, and y'all just going on y'all honeymoon. Yeah, be 40 years later. We had a kid, and
No. So where you gonna go? You going anywhere? You gonna go?
I mean, obviously Chicago.
Oh yeah, All-Star weekend.
All-Star.
I'm actually kind of excited, but I know you're excited, man. You like,
I can't wait, man. That cold though.
I mean, you talking about wearing joggers? How you gonna wear joggers? You gonna wear joggers in Chicago in February?
Yeah, I need to think that out.
Yeah,
some thermals.
Man, I say just.
I want to go to a couple festivals, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really even been.
Things are so expensive, man. I've been looking at some of them festivals, like $180 for like a day.
For what? Who's gonna be there?
Like J. Cole's festival.
Ooh.
The Dreamville.
Dreamville festival.
Yeah, I don't really have nothing crazy. This year probably be chill, man.
Just me too.
Work on myself.
Okay. I mean, we work on yourself. I'm a probably hit the honeymoon, maybe. I mean, so like working yourself, like as in what, like just kind of. So you say read, you want to read a little bit, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes, like when you always plan all these things, sometimes it's just good to and do more stuff locally. You know what I mean? Or maybe, come back home up there and, hang out more up there type stuff like that.
Ain't coming out.
Nah, you're right. Even when I was saying that, I was like, I ain't doing that. Man, just,
you ain't going nowhere.
Just do something a little different. That's all for me. But
yeah,
that's really it, man. I ain't got nothing crazy plan. Keep hitting in the gym.
Oh yeah.
Get these vegan gains.
You ain't no gains. You still what you about 150 right now? 160?
Nah, don't disrespect.
What you at 160? 165?
Nah, one. I think I was at 172 the other day.
Ain't no 172.
For real. I had drunk a whole bunch of water. It still count.
When do you weigh yourself in the morning? Like first thing in the morning?
I weigh myself after I drink all that water.
Oh no, that's not. That's not your true weight. Your true weight is your true weight is.
But you know what's crazy? Let's speak to the vegan gains here.
No,
so like before, I'm actually heavier now than when I was regular.
For real?
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
Man, I mean, I do vegan like once a meal. Like
because the other day you hit me up.
My little soup I showed you.
What was that? What you went to Chipotle?
Yeah. The little.
Did you like that? Right?
No, it was good.
Now, did you get the sofritas?
Nah, I ain't the sofritas.
Oh, okay. You ain't there yet.
Nah, I ain't there.
Do you do tofu?
Nah, I don't do tofu.
No, I can respect that.
I do chicken. Okay, that's what I do. I do chicken.
They shredded chicken.
Yeah, they shred it.
Okay.
Try it.
Yeah, okay. And then when you do the next
podcast by myself.
This is just the Tim and Tim podcast.
Ty has
at the suggestion of me.
Ty has moved on to greener pastures. Nah, man, you crazy.
But yeah, man, I'm gaining, man.
Yeah, I mean, keep it up. I mean,
are you still doing the creatine and all that?
Nah, I slowed down the creatine. No, I'm trying to lean out. I
remember we went to the gym that time. You popped that creatine. Yeah. You was hype, bro.
Nah, I'm trying to lean out, so I'm laying low on the creatine.
BCAAs.
Nah, I don't have no BCAAs.
Branch chain amino acids.
Nah, I'm trying to lean out, so I'm chill.
You trying to drop, right?
I'm more cardio right now.
So you trying to just drop and get a cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm trying. Slim down a little bit. I probably better get abs at 35. It's probably impossible.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it is, man.
It's all conditioning.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not trying to flex or nothing, but I got a little.
Man, that's because but you was always naturally skinny anyway. You know what I mean?
There's plenty of skinny people who ain't got no abs.
Yeah, you're right.
Man.
Nah, it's all good. But that's all we got for y'all today. You know,
sir.
I mean, we want to thank y'all for listening to the Something About Nothing podcast. Just continue to follow the Instagram at About Nothing Podcast. About Nothing Podcast. That's all we got. We out. Peace.